So, a little more horizontal recording. Namaste. I've been out on the road by public transportation for 2.5 hours today, buying sashimi by Fisher Paradis, 3 kinds. So-called hamachi, which is not as good as proper Japanese hamachi, and tunfish, and Glen Douglas lochs, salmon, Glen Douglas salmon. Which is my current favorite, actually, and Gabi's also amongst the 3. But I do like a little variety, so. Last Friday, when we visited a friend who surprisingly was so delighted by my bringing sashimi, and not to mention wasabi. I mean, she ate her sashimi with what to me is great globs of of wasabi, and so I left her with the tube of prepared wasabi with her, and I today was confused and really believed that I still had a tube of wasabi. After all, I just bought one, a week ago, and, oh yeah, Took a while before my certainty finally eroded, and I realized that, yes, I had just opened a tube of wasabi very recently, and that's the one that is staying by Barbara. She liked it so much, I just had to leave it with her. And sort of quasi-promised that in the near future, I would visit her on the way home from Fisher Paradis, so that the sashimi would be as absolutely fresh as possible to share. So she will like that, I think. And having a chance to chat. We chat in English, basically, which is very lovely. I don't know how many languages she speaks. Surely Italian, because she and her dead husband, how do you say? She has still an apartment in, is it Trebbiano? Near Carrera in Italy, where incidentally I've had the best recent swordfish that I can remember. Just a frozen steak in an Italian supermarket, and it was really good. So anyway, fortunately, since I was mistaken about the presence of prepared wasabi, which I should have bought today, and oh look, there's a low battery symbol. Well, isn't that cool? Anyway, I should have bought it today, and I didn't think of it. I thought of just about everything else that I wanted, so that's not bad. Without a list. Milk, eggs, butter, that's easy, but orange marmalade, what Daddy called summer sausage. That is, um, for pizza. Um, yeah, trying to come up with a word sometimes is a little annoying. Uh, what comes up is things like Sasquatch. Uh, well, as being non-Italians in New Jersey as child, we didn't have this the stuff you call this. Um, Goodness, it starts with an S anyway. Oh, aging. And I have an email from Donna about the 15th and 16th of June as her likely target dates for being in Munich, and I'll arrange a hotel for her. And I've already requested that the car be available for those days. It's crazy. I was so certain that there must be the wasabi around here. Well, well, well. Duh. Certainty, huh? Yeah. Good luck. All knowledge is a prediction. When one tests in the future, it'll come out this way, the way I know it is and know it will be. Maybe, maybe not. What do you call that stuff? Pizza. Well, I got crumbly mozzarella for it also. So, I'm gonna make use my leftover Wurzelbrot, which is now a whole week old, to make pizza bread. With little bits of salami, thank you. Salami. So I bought some sliced salami for the pizza. I also bought what I call suluguni, which is an Eastern cheese, Turkish in this case, from a Turk underneath the S-Bahn by Haras, where there's pretty much no parking place very close. So I especially wanted to go there and buy my cheese, my suluguni, by bus. So I did, and this time around they had a sizable chunk like I've been buying for $2.99. I'm not sure how much it is, probably half a kilo or so, 400 grams maybe. Fits well into a certain plastic refrigerator box. So when I cut wedges out of it, it's like it's round and has rounded edges, and it's kind of shaped a little like a flying saucer, pretty thick, but a little like a flying saucer. And I cut wedges out of it and just close it up in this plastic box into the fridge. So it doesn't really matter that it's not properly sealed anymore after I've cut a wedge out. And if I'm really brilliant and remember which and so forth, I will cut the next wedge with one surface being the old wedge cut surface, and then the other side. Ideal, anyway. This mind just has to figure out ways of doing things that are somehow better than other ways. And anyway, I was out for 2.5 hours without any possibility of lying down. And Scheiße. And I was very clever. I take a diuretic, 10 milligrams or something. Normally I take my pills at 11 o'clock a.m., 11 o'clock p.m. And this morning I held off on the diuretic until after I got back